As a leading provider of integrated broadcast solutions for over 40 years, Gencom Technology has an unsurpassed reputation within the industry for their inspiration, partnership and support. While the broadcast and telecommunications industries have been converging worldwide, Gencom has kept to the forefront of technology developments in HDTV, digital transmission, media asset management and new delivery technologies such as IPTV.
Gencom have led the way. They have driven us to achieve outcomes and that's been great. That's exactly what we needed.
The types of projects that we undertake are everything from the studio, or the camera if you like, in the television chain, right through to the satellite uplink.
To provide design and support services globally, Gencom has offices in Sydney, Johannesburg, Dubai and Bangkok, as well as world-class design centres and factories at their Singapore base and at their headquarters in Auckland, New Zealand. At the heart of Gencom's ability to deliver the finest technologies is its personnel. Gencom has progressively invested in highly experienced and talented engineers, strategically located in markets to benefit a broad range of customers.
What impressed me with Gencom was that they took on board my advice on things that I needed to operate at the time, like the layout of the room, the setup of computers, just lighting and wiring issues that we needed at the time. And so I was quite impressed with Gencom when they asked me what I'd like to do with the studio.
When we're busy as we are at the moment, the best thing for us is for people just to get on and do it. And well, we hardly knew they were here except for the fact that the place got built. So it was great.
Gencom's can-do attitude promotes confidence in any project. Both customers and business partners alike are inspired not only by Gencom's enthusiasm and experience, but with the efficiency and cost-effectiveness of their technology solutions.
We needed to get it done in a very tight time frame. We had probably about 8 to 10 weeks to do it. Gencom came in and they said they could do it in 8 weeks, and they did it in 6. I mean, it was amazing.
We've had a long history with Gencom, very comfortable working with them because they know our business, they understand what we do and we understand what they can contribute. So we'll go to them for specific vendor related stuff, for equipment, and also just for some speculated stuff. If we've got an idea that we want to test the waters on, I know I can go to Ray and the team and throw a couple of things out and toss it around a bit and they'll come back with some ideas.
A recent project in Auckland has been a new news channel which is, has some quite innovative aspects to it because it's built to be operated by a minimal team using some quite sophisticated automation techniques.
Well, it's good because it's clever use of resources, really. In the old studio where you would work, I think on the 6 o'clock news on TV1, I think we counted up maybe 11 staff that were involved in the production of putting the bulletin to air. And here, of course, well, there's just me in the studio and a couple of blurry figures in the background that you can see.
Paramount to Gencom is their integrity and commitment to the client's needs. This philosophy has produced successful partnerships with both customers and manufacturers over many years.
And I first became involved in Gencom around about 20 years ago. And when you think about 20 years, you think about the number of changes in technology have happened. But there has been one constant in there, and that Gencom have always worked with integrity and with honesty. That's why I continue to work with them.
When we selected Gencom, we'd actually been through a very robust tendering process. And we selected a company to do the operation of the service, but also a company to do the installation. And it's where Gencom came into it. Very professional, and a lot of fun, and I had a lot of confidence in them.
And I remember Ray saying to me, what do your clients really want out of this? That got me, because it's really, this truck was built not for my technicians, it's truck was built for my clients. And that was, I remember, was one of the first questions that Ray asked, what is your client's requirements? As soon as he asked that question, I knew that was a winner.
The high levels of up-to-date experience within Gencom's design and engineering team means that any kind of project can be accommodated, no matter how large or complex. And because Gencom is a relatively small organisation, customers are able to access personnel from the CEO down.
One of the aspects of Gencom that I think we found attractive was that being a small company, we're able to deal with people from the top down. They're very personal in their approach to our requirements and have offered solutions that are probably more unique coming from a small organisation and not constrained by the requirements of a larger organisation.
We like Gencom because they're people and they place their importance on people and relationships.
One of the recent initiatives for Gencom was the involvement in the design and build of Māori television here in New Zealand. It was done to a limited budget, but it was there to convey the culture and language of the Māori people. For me, this was important because I truly believed in it, and so as a result of that, I made sure that our people going into the project were as informed as they could be about Māori cultural issues, so that we went in with the right attitude at the time.
Just taking the time to understand us as not only as a company but as a people, and that's something really genuine, and that's something that more people and more organisations and companies should take on.
Because Gencom understands the need to support customers into the future, every overseas office has engineering staff enabling them to quickly cover their customers' needs around the clock.
Well, in the broadcast business, relationships are everything, because you need to have an ongoing commitment from somebody that they're going to look after you. The last thing you want to do is put in a huge order for equipment, have the equipment delivered and then not see your supplier again. So it's very important to have an ongoing relationship with someone you can trust.
So we were looking for a supplier who would stand by that equipment and make sure that it did what it was supposed to do from day one, but not just from that day one, but to continue throughout the life of the equipment.
At the end of the day, we're looking for vendors and suppliers that we can trust and have an honest, open relationship with that produces the best outcomes.